But India's largest airline, IndiGo, is in the middle of an unprecedented meltdown. In the last 72 hours, over 1,300 flights have been cancelled, including more than 600 yesterday, leaving thousands of passengers stranded at airports nationwide. The DGCA has rolled back its controversial crew rest rule, but the chaos continues. The aviation regulator has slammed IndiGo, flagging serious lapses in oversight and preparedness, and ordered a high-level inquiry to fix accountability. A 4-member panel has been asked to submit its report in 15 days. Meanwhile, IndiGo CEO Peter Elbers has apologized, admitting that the airline could not live up to its promise. He assured the flyers that operations will gradually stabilize, with normalcy expected between December 10th and 15th. Let's take a look.
Over the last 36 hours, more than 1,500 flights cancelled, hundreds of passengers left stranded. Why did it take the government so long to jump into action and make IndiGo really realize that they had to put the customers first?
No, it's not that we jumped into action right now. Right from day one, not only 36 hours, but 3rd of December, when this started to unfurl. That is when the ministry immediately went to the ground level. We have discussed with all the stakeholders on the intensity of the situation, and our first priority has been to give the best of the facilities to our passengers. We wanted the inconvenience that the passengers are facing at the airports to be at the minimum, or if not, nothing at all. So according to that, we have started our operations. We have discussed thoroughly with all the stakeholders, DGCA, BCAS, AAI, IndiGo also, other airlines, everyone together, and we put our priority to bring normalcy in the situation. So it is with that effect we started, and now you're seeing what we have tried to do for the last 2 days. You are trying to see the effect, because at this moment I can tell you that the Delhi airport, there is no longer any waiting. Things are moving smoothly at this moment, and likewise in other metro cities also, because of the immediate steps that we have taken regarding this.
But IndiGo took them so many hours to realize that they had to provide refreshments. That was only after you held a meeting with them. They had to provide alternate accommodation. Isn't this criminal, to say the least?
No, if this is the situation that there are any lapses, then definitely, like you said, there needs to be an action that needs to be taken. That is why the DGCA we have put not only on what is happening at the airport, but why did that situation come only for IndiGo?
I, on behalf of all of us at IndiGo, would like to extend our sincerest apologies for the major inconvenience this has caused to many of our customers on account of delays or cancellations. We expect tomorrow to have cancellations below 1,000. The support of DGCA in providing specific FDTL implementation relief is of great help. Given the size, scale and complexity of our operation, it will take some time to return to a full normal situation, which we do anticipate between the 10th and the 15th of December. My colleagues, all the great IndiGo teams and frontline staff have been working relentlessly to address the situation. Rest assured, we are doing everything in our control to not only restore your trust and belief, but strengthen it further over time. Thank you for your patience, understanding and kindness during this difficult time. We shall keep you updated on an ongoing basis.
Now we have some breaking news coming in on the flight status update from the Thiruvananthapuram and Ahmedabad airports. According to Ahmedabad airport, officials say that 7 arrivals and 12 departures cancelled at the Ahmedabad airport from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. today. And 3 domestic arrival and 3 departure flights has also been cancelled from Thiruvananthapuram airport. Joining us now is CNN News 18's Anvit Srivastav. Anvit, we're getting these official figures. Now, what is the latest status right now, and how many passengers are stranded? And have other airlines stepped up to the rescue or any sort of relief for the passengers?
See, as we heard IndiGo CEO yesterday speak that it will take some time to normalize operations and stabilize them. He has said that between 10th of December and 15th, some stabilization can be witnessed in the flight operations. So it certainly will take time as they're trying to calibrate their operations and find out what possible solutions can be brought out. And yesterday, detailed meeting with MOCA had also been done. DGA and other stakeholders like the AAI and other airlines were also part of it. And in that meeting, it was deliberated upon that what measures can be brought in to bring convenience to passengers, that minimize their inconvenience, because we have seen visuals from all across country how passengers had been stranded, thousands of them, because hundreds of flights were cancelled. At least in the last 3 days, close to 1,500 flights have been cancelled, and thousands of them delayed also. So passengers have been stranded, and the situation has been quite haywire. And actually, that is one reason why passengers we spoke to, they had there was outrage among them, and we also saw some of them raising anti-airline slogans, and that is why the security also had to be deployed. If you talk about Delhi airport yesterday, and that is one reason why MOCA also stepped in, and they had directed the airport directors to particularly on the passenger handling and better communication with the passengers. IndiGo was also directed to depute additional staff to make sure that they reach out to passengers and address their queries. Mostly when we spoke to the passengers, their queries were related to their refund and their tickets and the flight cancellation that were happening. A lot of passengers were continuously reaching out to the airport to find out if their flights will be taking off. There was no communication from the airline, and that was one major grievance that all the passengers had. And that is the reason why airport directors were told to give special emphasis on passenger handling arrangements and time communication during the delays and cancellations. Also, MOCA had ensured proper coordination among the other agencies like the airports, directors, ATC, airlines, to minimize passenger inconvenience and to restore normalcy at the earliest.
Right. So now, given this disruption that stems essentially from crew shortage when it comes after the triggered newly enforced pilot rest rules, now shouldn't the airlines have been able to anticipate this chaos? Why were they not better prepared and equipped?
See, that has been the debate since the beginning when this problem started to roll out, and it was all centered around FDTL norms that had come into practice that were introduced actually in January 2024. But now the airlines came forward and a strict implementation was not also ordered from the government side, and that is one reason why the pilots body had also reached out to Delhi High Court. And they, however, later on when the DGCA came out and said that we are implementing it from July 1st, the order was stayed, and then following that in phased manner, it was expected to be done. And when the 1st November onwards, it was communicated to the airlines that they need to strictly adhere to the FDTL norms. It was then the problem started actually, and the airlines have not seen it coming, and IndiGo, being the largest market shareholder, has had this problem. And now that the FDTL norms have been relaxed and put in against by the government, probably it will stabilize the situation. After that, probably in a phased manner, it will be, airlines will be asked to again implement it.